Audio Jungle.
What's going on, nation? Vape here and welcome. Today I got a product that was sent to me by Gigabyte for the purpose of this review, and that is the Smok RPM 40. This is an AIO, if you want to call it. It got a nice screen onto it. You can adjust your watts between 1 watt and 40 watts. And I'm sorry for my voice. I still got flu, so hopefully it will not affect too much my sound. But yeah, I'm starting to get a bit better now. So it brings two pod systems on it. It is back compatible with the Node coils and also the new device that they launched about the same time that this one, the Fetch. So the coils will be interchangeable. You're gonna get a pod that will take Node coils, and you can get a pod that takes the RPM coils. One is mesh coils, I think the other one, the Node coils, are round wire, something like that. But obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the box where your Smok RPM 40 kit comes in. This is actually battery, if you want to call it. So on the top you're going to see that you're going to have the two contacts when you install your pod in there. Here's going to be where your airflow is going to travel to your coil. Going to have fire button, down and up. Actually press it 5 times, so I turn it on. As you can see, very bright and nice screen. It goes up to 40 watts and goes down as 1 watt in 1 watt increment. On the sides you're going to have this carbon fiber sticker, RPM 40 in all 3 sides. On the bottom you're going to have your charging port, and it says IQR chipset. Back to the screen you're going to have your battery indicator, obviously your watts, the seconds you press. Here is going to be your resistance, the volts apply when obviously you got a pod on the top, and you're going to have your puff counter. On the bottom you're going to have like this palette, and if you press fire button and up, you will change the colors. Let me actually show you the pod systems first. So this is the one I've been using. As you can see, you probably can see, still got some liquid in there. I was using the Node coil. The Node coil is going to be slightly different obviously from the RPM. The RPM is clear. This one is more like a tint plastic going on in there, and you also can recognize them because this one says Node on the plug and this one says RPM. So they're gonna be pretty similar on the inside. It's just the coil that it is different. Here you're gonna have your plug that you can pull and fill your liquid, and it holds 2 ml of liquid inside. If you come from the bottom, you can pull your coil like this, and this one is the Node coil, and it is a 0.6 ohm cantle. Okay, and as you can see, it's gonna have, you can't fit it like that, you keep turning it, that's it, is in place. So very easy to use. You're gonna have this mouthpiece that is very comfortable, no airflow adjustment on this pod systems. And here is the RPM, so exactly the same thing going on. Fits 2 ml of liquid, and you can remove the coil. This one is brand new, is the one we're going to be using today, and this one is going to be 0.4 best at 25 watts RPM mesh coil. It's going to have a minimum line going on in there, and like the other one, you're not going to have any airflow adjustment. As you can see, pretty clean pod system going on in there. Mouthpiece exactly the same, obviously you can't change it. So let's just prime this one. Today I'm gonna be using this Juice Olic Calypso. I did review this one. If you go back to the channel, you can see the review. Just gonna drop about 3 drops in there. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Place the coil inside. If you don't have any nails, it can be a kind of bitch to open this, so I always use this. I got no nails at all. As you can see, big filling port there. You shouldn't have any issue to use any kind of bottles. Let's fill it up. When it's full, obviously put your plug back in. And now obviously I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes so I make sure it's all wicked properly. So I'm just gonna throw the North coil on the top just so you don't say all the time check atomize. It only fit one way and it tells you straight away, as you can see when you take it off. It says pod disconnect and pod attach. So by the way, it's not 2 ml that it fits in here, it's actually 5 ml of e-liquid. I don't know why I pick up the 2 ml. So the screen, pretty nice screen, very bright, very colorful. Like I was saying before, if you want to change the colors, you're going to have the palette. So you press fire button and up, and you go to blue, purple, green, white, red, and back to orange. If you press 1, 2, 3, you're going to have your power locked. So everything is locked, you can't do nothing. I just unlocked it. It's very sensitive. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, unlocked. That's it. If you press fire button and down, a very quick press will clear your puff counter. As you can see, it's back to 0. So you have to be very quick. And then if you press fire down and plus, it will lock your watts. So very, very easy to adjust. You always, if you just locked your watts, you're going to be able to fire it and unlock it. Very, very easy to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will turn the device off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will turn it back on. Don't know if they have any, the real pod mod. I don't know if they have any firmware upgrade. I don't think so. This one, obviously, the coils will be compatible with the Node and also the new device, the Fetch. It's called the Fetch. So the coils will be compatible, not the pod system, but the coils. So if you own all of them, you should be more than fine to interchange the coils. And as you can see, airflow travels to here and inside to your coil, but no adjustment. So you're not going to be able to adjust any kind of airflow. It is what it is. You get what you get. So I think we cover everything. We're going to come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the RPM by Smok. So, just before we go to price, I'm really sorry about the sound on the up and close. Is that because I forgot to connect my external mic, so I was using the internal mic of the camera. I hope, I'm only gonna see after editing, I hope the sound will be kind of good. Really sorry about that. I just realized that I didn't plug it in. It was a bit too late because I already had filled the RPM pod system. I said I will keep this sound and I will apologize myself. So where you can get it and price. Obviously cigabyte.com, and you can get it for £20. That is extremely cheap, and colors available, they're gonna be all over the place. You can have this stainless steel with carbon fiber, black with carbon fiber, red, it's like resin stickers, yellow, green, blue, white. I mean, just name the color, you're gonna have it. You also can buy pod systems if you want to keep several flavors. I think it's a 3-pack will come at £3.10, so about £1 each. Very, very cheap. And the coils will go between £8 to £9 for a 5-pack of coils. Extremely cheap and very, very good coils. So let's go to pros and cons. One of the cons has to be, even though for me it's not a very big con because I kind of like the airflow it comes in, it is non-adjustable airflow. A lot of people like to adjust the airflow like they like it. On this one you're not going to be able, obviously the Node coils, or if you buy a 1 ohm, I think they have a 1 ohm or 1.2 ohm coil, the restriction is going to be a bit tighter, but some people like very, very tight for the multi-lung. You're not going to have any adjustment airflow. If you like a direct lung hit, this one is kind of perfect. I think the airflow available here, it is pretty damn good. And to be honest, I couldn't find any more cons. Apart from the USB plug is on the bottom, so you know, if you like to stand it. But what I do normally is I take my pod out, leave it on the side and just plug the USB and lane charge. When it's in charging mode, it's pretty nice. It tells you that, well, the battery is obviously charging, but also tells you the percent that it has, you know, 50, 60, goes all the way up to 100. That is pretty good if you want to have a look. Oh, I have 80, 85, just gonna be out for an hour, it's gonna be enough. So pretty nice that. Other than that, I couldn't find any more cons. Actually, it's a pretty damn good device. So at the moment, before we go to the pros, at the moment I have the RPM coil in here. Obviously the airflow is wide open. I have it at 30 watts, it's ohming at 0.446. Let's have a toot. Yeah, it's definitely more flavorful than the Nord coil. The Nord coil is not bad, it's just a bit more restrictive and you don't have as much flavor of the RPM. The RPM is pretty damn good. I love this coil. It's a restrictive direct lung. It is in between a lot of, not a lot of airflow, but open to a close. It's just in between. I think it's kind of perfect, at least for me. Let's pump it up to 35 watts. Very flavorful. This coil is kind of good. It's the 0.4 ohm coil. I love it. Very good flavor. So the pros is going to be very good flavor. It is compatible with two kind of coils and it's going to be compatible with the Nord, with the Fetch. So if you own all of that and you buy a 5-pack of coils, you're going to be able to put them, you know, in your Fetch, in your Nord maybe, in your RPM, and I have different juices, have different setups during the day. I like when the ecosystem, it is like that, when Smok kind of bring a lot of devices, same coils, so you know, you can mix and match and don't have to worry to have like 1,000 different coils and buy 1,000 different coils. That is pretty good. Also, it's gonna be good because they're gonna keep manufacture a lot of coils. It's gonna be widely available. Very big pro. Construction on it, I think, is very good. It is primarily made of zinc alloy. Connections are very good. No rattles, no gaps. It is a pretty clean device. It's kind of not heavy, you know. I mean, you feel it. It's a very nice. You don't feel cheap. It's a pretty nice, substantial device. I like it. Lovely screen. Very clean, very bright, very easy to adjust. You can lock the device, you can change colors, so you're gonna have a wide variety of options going on in there. I think that is a very good thing. In the end of the day, I will definitely recommend this one. It's plenty of pros. I could go all day telling you pros about this device. I love it. I really love it. It's pretty stealthy. You know, you can put it on your pocket. Every time you want to have a vape, you can. If you're using maybe a multi-lung configuration, you can be vaping in places that not gonna attract a lot of attention to you. Pretty nice. These guys are flavorful. I like them. The battery, 1500 mAh battery. There is plenty of battery for this device. It does 40 watts, plenty of power. I mean, it is a win. This one, it is definitely a win. I think I might grab the Fetch also in the future to do a review on it. It looks to be kind of sick as well. Pretty nice. I mean, yeah, Smok is popping up the game, and this one is a definitely one to grab. I will definitely recommend. So we're gonna wrap it up. I will leave the links on the description where you can grab one. I wish you all the best. Thanks to be with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you in the next video. Till there, keep vaping.